Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is a very fun episode because today I have the Natasha Denona Chromium liquid eyeshadows. They just popped up on my Instagram feed out of nowhere. I wasn't really aware that they were coming up. So it was pretty exciting. So ended up buying 4 of these shades. So usually I don't buy liquid eyeshadows. I didn't buy the Natasha Denona liquid eyeshadows that came up earlier. I heard bad reviews, plus they were just gold and blacks and metallics, and I wasn't too excited about them. But these are multi-chrome and they shift and they move, so I was intrigued. And I've been meaning to buy like multi-chrome eyeshadows for the longest time. And of course, I have the Divine Rose 2 palette and it has one, multi-chrome tri-shift shade, something like that. But yeah, I wanted a couple of others as well, and I've been eyeing the Chaos Makeup brand, and I've been meaning to buy one of those shades from their brand as well, but never ended up buying them. So when these came out, I was just super excited, and I feel like you get a little bit more payoff when it's in liquid form, and they look even more metallic. So that's the reason why I was even more excited to get these. So today I'm going to be talking about this product and swatching them on my eye and see how they shift and discover that. So if you're interested, keep on watching. So let's talk about the packaging first. I mean, I bought 4 of these shades. I didn't buy the green and gold one. I was just maxed out of the green and gold shades from the Metropolis palette, so I didn't want any more. So I ended up buying these 4. And these, I mean, the covering is so cute. It's got this different shades, and they also have this holographic effect. So they're pretty cute, and they're like red and peach and pink and purple. So I really like that. Now this product is for $28, so it's a bit pricey, and they are, I think, 2.5 ml of product. So yeah, I would say it's an expensive product. And look how cute this component is. It's just like the tiniest jar of liquid eyeshadow, and every shade, I mean, I'm going to be opening all of these, so every shade you can get an idea of the shift that each product has by looking into the jar. I think this is the best way to tell. So this one's like, it's got purple, gold and green blue sort of thing, and this one's ultraviolet. So I'm going to be swatching these. So let me open all of these and I'm going to try each one on my arm. So the first one is this Infra Nude shade. It's not a nude shade, but I guess it's the lightest shade of the lot. And this one's peachy gold green shade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch on another light so you can see the shift. So first I'll just swatch it on my palm. And at first you can just probably see the peach and a little bit of that shift. So I'll switch on this light, and then you can probably see how it moves from peach to green and gold. The next shade is Dragonfly, and this is basically, it gives me that Pat McGrath Divine Rose pink and gold feel. So I think that's what this one is. Let's see. This one is, Dragonfly. And I feel like this one's a bit patchy compared to the Infra Nude one. So you can see the pink. Now I'll switch on the other light. And probably you can see the gold here. See that? The next shade is this bronzy green gold shade, and it's called Dog Bane. So this is how it looks. So I think you can see the coppery bronzy a little bit, and I think you can see the green as well. Now let me switch on the other light. So you can definitely see the copper, but not the green as much. A little bit green and gold. You can tell the green here. I still like this one. I don't know why. I think I have a soft corner for bronze, copper or something. But yeah, the shift, I feel like Infra Nude has a little bit more shift compared to this one. And I actually really like this pink and gold one as well. So the last one I have is called Ultraviolet, and it's this pretty purpley gold green shade. Ooh, I like this purple. So that's the purple, and that's the gold and green. I think you can tell, right? So let's watch these on the eyes. So first I'm going to try these two shades, and this is Infra Nude and Dog Bane. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to first apply them as an eyeliner, because I feel like that's how I'm probably going to wear these liquid eyeshadows most of the time. So I'll first apply them as an eyeliner and then apply them all over the lid, and let's see how they shift. So the first shade is Infra Nude, and just applying them as an eyeliner. I think this is Infra Nude. Yeah, this is so pretty. So I think you probably can't tell the shift as much this way. Now I'll apply Dog Bane on the other eye. So this is definitely a lovely copper shade, but I feel like this one shows up a little bit like a bluish copper, green blue copper. I don't know if you can tell. I love this copper though. So I think you can tell the difference between these two now. And they're very, very creamy to apply. Now let me apply these on the whole eyelid. So as I apply Dog Bane, I feel like this one doesn't apply that smoothly. I feel like the green shows up more as you apply, and the copper just, you know, comes out in patches. So I think the application is a little bit tricky on this one. And I think you can tell that the green shows up a lot more than the copper on the eye. While I was swatching, I think the copper was showing a lot more, but as I apply this on my eye, yeah, it shows a lot more green with a mix of copper. So applying Infra Nude on my eye. So this one applies a lot more smooth, and it's definitely more like nudish gold, but you don't get to see the shift as much compared to Dog Bane. I think Dog Bane shows up patchy, but at least you can see the shift. This one, I think the shift is a lot more subtle. Now let me switch on the other light and let's see how it shows up. I think you can definitely tell the green, the golden green in this one. So the next shade I have is Ultraviolet, and actually I'm going to be applying this on one eyelid and comparing this with the Divine Rose 2 Multichrome shade, which is this one. I feel like they are pretty comparable. So let's swatch this. So, I mean, if you can see, they both look kind of purpley pink. This one's a little bit more purple. They pretty much look the same, and I think they shift the same as well. And they look pretty metallic too. Now let me turn on the other light and let's see the shift. So yeah, they both shift from purple to golden green. I think you can tell, right? So I'm going to apply both of these shades on my eyes, and probably you can tell better how they compare. Yes, I am just applying the Divine Rose shade with my finger, and I usually don't apply like a eyeliner look with metallic eyeshadows, so that's why I'm not applying this one as an eyeliner. Now applying Ultraviolet as an eyeliner. So they both are honestly exactly the same. So if you don't have the Divine Rose 2 palette, then you can probably buy this one. It's actually really pretty though. But if you have the Divine Rose, I think you can skip this one unless you're looking for a liquid version of this shade. So this is how it looks like an eyeliner. And switching on the other light just to see if the shift shows up better. I'll just apply this shade all over my eye. Again, this one also applies really well. It's not patchy and it's pretty smooth. I think you can tell the shift also pretty well in this one. So it shifts from purple to green. Switched on the other light. So the last shade I have is Dragonfly. So I'm not expecting this one to be, great because it did apply patchy when I was swatching it. But I really like this shade. So I'm just going to apply this as an eyeliner first. Ooh. Actually, it's not that bad. So this is how it looks like an eyeliner. It's a nice pink, but with a gold shift. I mean, definitely you can't tell as much. Let me switch on the light and maybe it'll show better. I think you can tell a little bit of that peachy pink gold shift. Now let me apply this all over the eye. So yeah, this one, I mean, when I was applying it as an eyeliner, it wasn't that patchy. But while I'm applying this all over the eye, it definitely looks patchy. Blend this before it dries up. Actually, you know what? It's not that bad. I think it just feels as if it's patchy, but it's not actually that patchy. Now switching on the other light. So I'm just finding different lights in the house where I can show you the proper shift. So this one, I think in this light you can probably tell better. It has the golden and the pink shift. Right? So now I want to do an eye look with one of these shades, and so far the most disappointing shade has been Dog Bane. So I want to give this one a go and see if it's really not that great, or I can work with it. So I'm going to be doing like a base first. So I'll take the Safari palette and try something that's in line with the shades that Dog Bane has. So I'll first go with something that is a little bit orange. So I'll just take Desert Date and create a transition with my Wayne Goss blending brush. I'm just in love with the copper shade. I was just a little disappointed with the way the blue transitioned. So that's why I want to try this out. Now, going with the same blending brush, I'll go into this blue shade, and it's called Fata Morgana, and add that to my crease. Just deepening this shade towards the corner as well. Now I'm going to take this Dog Bane shade and apply this on my arm. And with a brush, I'm just going to go into my eye and slowly apply this because I don't want it to, suddenly look patchy. I'm just trying to control the amount I apply first and basically give it a fair shot. So right now it has this very, very thin layer. And maybe it's the brush, so I guess I'll just need to apply a little bit on the eyelid and just blend this all out. Taking a little bit more. I'm kind of loving the look, but not too impressed with the shade. I think it requires a little bit of skill and expertise to make it work. So I've done both my eyes, and that's how Dog Bane looks like. I think I gave it a fair shot, so it's pretty okay. I like the look, but like I said, the shade requires skill and patience to, make it work. Now, just to, play with some more shades, I'm curious how Infra Nude will look on my eye. So just want to apply that on my lower lid just to add a little bit of shine to the eye. I love how this shade applies, and I have to obviously check out the shift in like daylight to see it better. I think in this light you probably can't tell how it shifts. All right, let me apply some lashes and come back. All right, so this is the finished look. I hope you can see the shift. Definitely this light doesn't do justice to this shade. It's actually a really, really pretty shade, and when you walk in the sunlight, I feel like the shades will show up much better. Not just for Dog Bane, I think that applies for all these shades. The artificial light just doesn't do justice to it. So here is the look in natural light, green, gold and copper, and it did not crease as well. I think definitely you will get the effect pronounced if you apply the right blending shade or transition shade along with this chromium liquid eyeshadows. I think the shift will be even more prominent. So I think definitely you need to do that for this Dog Bane shade. I think it looks so much better with the blue transition shade as opposed to just applying that shade on its own. These shades are amazing. They apply really well. They are very, very creamy. They dry very quickly. One thing I can say, they're not waterproof, because as I was applying my eyelashes, I saw a little bit of water come out of my eyes, and as soon as it came, the Infra Nude shade I had applied, it kind of wiped off. So it's definitely not waterproof, and it wipes off pretty easily as well. I think my favorite shade of these 4 shades would be Infra Nude, because I feel like that's pretty wearable and it's got that very subtle shift. And I don't know why, but I also like the Dragonfly shade. It's a little bit patchy, but it's not that bad. I really like the pink and gold shift that it has. It's very unique as opposed to all the others that have greens and golds. This one's a little bit unique, so I like the Dragonfly shade. Ultraviolet shade, I felt like it was nice, but I already have that shade in my Divine Rose too, so I could have lived without this one. But the rest are pretty unique, and I think I like them all. But my favorite would be Infra Nude and Dragonfly. So that's all I had to say about the Natasha Denona Chromium Liquid Eyeshadows. I would love to know which shades resonated with you guys, which one was your favorite, which one you didn't prefer as much. And if you're planning to pick up some of these shades, let me know in the comment section down below. And I hope this video was helpful. I hope you subscribe to my channel, and until the next time we meet, bye.